So, welcome back to the channel, everyone. My name is Sparks the Third, and today we're going to talk about probably two topics today. First, supply is larger than you think, and listening to other people. I know, hypocritical. I know. Save the comments, but you can tell I'm being serious, by the way, by the hat, the visor. Very important. We keep this on for serious discussions, upside down, so that the rest of you know that it is indeed a visor that is up the correct way. So, what I want to talk about, supply. There's been, I noticed a few days ago, there's been some talks about supply, particularly for older items like Cato 14, sticker capsules and stickers, as well as people mentioned talking about DreamHack, Atlanta, Krakow, especially the autograph capsules, and people say that someone like Trainwrecks has a quarter of the supply of capsules, when that's just not the case. You do see, occasionally you'll see these sales pop up where one person sells their one beautiful capsule that they've held on to forever, and they need $10,000 US. They go, I want this gone. I want to sell it. It's gone. Sure, it ends up in the hands of somebody else who decides to buy it, but there are a magnitude more of Cato 14 capsules out there. I know, controversial. Very serious, proper financial advice here. Definitely not financial advice. There is so much more supply of every item out there that we know of. People talk about how low listings are on the community market for stuff that's even more recent, like Stockholm. Don't get fooled by Stockholm. There is still hundreds of thousands of capsules sealed away. The 1,000 that you're looking at on the Steam market, or the couple thousand that are on Buff, do not encapsulate how much of the market there is. MIB for the screenshot, for the memes. We do have the old shoey boot for everyone. Thank you, by the way, Stino, for that. But supply for a lot of the CS:GO items is a lot higher than you think. Whether that's just people that collect it, hoard it, people who have not had accounts, that have had accounts that they've just left and will eventually come and find, or just whoever puts forth this narrative that one person controls an obscene amount of supply, especially on untrackable items, is quite laughable. The only items that can be tracked are items that are in public inventories that have what's the name? Like floats. So like all your skins are the ones that can really be tracked, that are in public inventories. Even then, that's not the absolute number. There are people who remain private all the time that just don't let their skins touch the CS Float database. Never gets seen, and that's okay. We use it and get a rough. We can use that data and still get a roughly appropriate number of case unboxings and a rough idea of some supply. We can see some interesting floats, things like that. But so yeah, bit of a ramble, bit of a fracas ramble going on here. But supply is much higher. I know that someone like Cantry used to have a tracking database for known banned, unbanned, and sales of Cato 14 and Krakow Golds and all your really rare items. That site is still up, but he doesn't aggregate all that information anymore. It has, for some reason, with Steam rate limiting, it's just become a lot harder to be able to do that. So that's that first topic. Supply. Be careful of what you buy thinking it's low supply, because supply is a lot more than what any of us think. Okay? Now, so that we know we're super serious here, I'm going to clean my glasses. Alright? Clean those. We're going to talk about listening to other people, because that. Yeah, there we go. Set this up, because line goes up. We need to talk about listening to other YouTubers, listening to individuals in the community who say, you should buy this, you should look at the supply of this, you should look at how amazing of an investment this is. This item is a simple 10x. That's that gets you. It's not fun. There is an issue amongst all of these YouTubers that say this, whether intentional or harmful or not. They struggle to not seem disingenuous, or it's hard to show that they're not trying to manipulate their user base. It's very, very, very dangerous to be going and buying what other people are saying. Buy this because it will make you money. The only things that you can buy that will make you money over the long term are things like index funds, but we're too boring for that, hey? Or treasury bonds, like for the US, you can buy US debt. You can buy at the moment for what, 5%? You can get 5% on your return. Put $1,000 in, get $50. It's not terrible. Not the worst thing in the world to be getting risk-free. If you happen to have 100 grand, you can get 5 grand for the year for doing literally nothing at all, which is really nice. It's very low compared to what CS returns are, but that is stable, risk-free money. It's stable, risk-free money, but we're too boring for that. We are way too boring. So we look for information sources in our game, in the marvelous world of Counter-Strike, and from the great information providers that are Volve, to the great information providers, yeah, I know. But they will go and provide us beautiful updates, marvelous content for this game that we use to try and make money on. There are those in the space who have made lots of money by saying, buy this, sell this. There are those who have, there are YouTubers who have private groups, who have private access, but people can pay to have private access to what they buy and sell, when they buy and sell, before they make it public. Like, hello, that's literally buying something and trying to manipulate it, saying, buyers, we're buying this now, we're going to sell it to these people when it goes public. That is manipulation at its finest, truly. Guys, remember, not financial advice here. You can see with our beautiful, smart, trusty green visor pointed all the way up, we are going to be making money. Or is it down? I don't know. But yeah, want to let you all know, please, please, please be very, very careful. Look at gold webs. Look at your Spark. Look at, like Spark is saying, a shadowed web thing. He thinks that's a decent investment. That spiked up and then crashed. Infamous Fano was begun losing more and more credibility over the course of his time, but that is what it is. I don't really want to get into individual beefs. That's not what I'm about. But these are just examples of how badly that can go in the market for you as an individual, and how much money you can lose. Like if you invest certain people in the space, you would have shitloads more money than what they would have made you. It takes work. It takes time. There are people in this space that are barely 14, 15 years old. They don't know. They physically don't know how to wait a year for something. A year is a very long time for them. But as you start to get older, I sound like a really old man here. But as you start to get older, it means less. Each year, each notch on the belt comes by that little bit faster. And you go, I want to wait 12 months for this. That's okay. That's all right. I want to wait 2 years for this. I want to wait 3 years. It becomes easier. And investing gets easier over time as you build up that patience. Most people don't have it. They won't. So they'll try and chase what people are saying, what to buy right now. What should I buy? I've got $50, $100, $200, $500, $1,000, $5,000. What do I buy so I can make a quick buck? And the answer changes. It changes a lot depending on what the time of year is. It depends on what your risk tolerances are. Are you willing to, do you want 30% gains? Do you want 500% gains? Do you just want your money to just sit somewhere and not really change in price? Those are all perfectly fine options, all where you'll be choosing different items and choosing different strategies to try and use your money as effectively as possible. So you have to take your time and do the research. There are so many tools out there. There is so much information available to how to handle your money in this game. There are some fantastic resources. The Reddit guide being one. Hedge for buy orders. He's really, really good. He has made a lot of people a lot of money by teaching them not what to buy, but it's the methodology of how you're buying, how you place orders, how you invest. The best education isn't invest in XYZ. The best advice that you can get is, this is how you should think about investing in XYZ. What are your goals? What's your exit points? What are going to be the signals that let you buy and hold? And there is some stuff that you'll buy and hold forever. There is some stuff you're going to buy and sell in 20 minutes. It all changes in this game, and it's hard. It's hard to learn, and it takes time. There are people, if anyone ever tells you that they've not made money, they're a freaking liar. But God, this has been quite the ramble. A little bit aimless. Oh, I say aimless, but we've spoken a bit about two important topics that have been cropping up lately. But please, if you're going to listen to anything a YouTuber says, it's going to be, don't listen to YouTubers. We suck. We are terrible at making predictions in the markets. Anyone who's hyping up, buy this, don't touch it. By that time, more than likely, not every time, but more than likely, they've already bought it, and they've bought it at this low price. They've noticed that they've made a little bit of money and go, oh look, this is ready to explode. This is great. Stockholm Contenders is gonna spike because FaZe is disbanding, or whatever, however they want to word it. So, folks, that's it. I hope you liked the video. Let me know. Enough to if I get a decent enough donation, we'll do a shoey, eh? But hey, we've got different visors, purely professional YouTuber here. Hope you all have a good day, and see you next time. Here's my penis.